Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Steve Elias, the director of Cuckoo's Nest Workshop. Earlier this year, we submitted a 30-minute presentation to a festival of new work at the Lost Theatre London, which we won. And part of that prize was rehearsal space and creative and technical support to develop the musical further. Thursday of last week, our new company met for the first time and have had only 6 days to work on the script and learn the music. Some of the actors you will see will be working and holding scripts. Some of the musical numbers will be fully staged, and some of the numbers will be playing with movement vocabulary and certain concept ideas. The main purpose of this workshop is for Chris Turner, the composer, to see and hear his work and take it from the page to the stage. So ladies and gentlemen, I give you Cuckoo's Nest.
They got it going deep underground. We're down on level 18. They're shoving people in one end and shaking them about. They have control to steal our souls. So what they want comes out. Each night, they tip this whole wide world right over on its side. So everyone that's loose and free goes rattling down that slide. They hook them, hanging by the heels, slice them open wide. They got no guts or minutes no more. These beat up gears and stuff inside, and all they bleed is rust. You think I'm raving? Is that just because it sounds too awful what they do? But oh my God, I'm telling you, there's such a lot of things that's true. Even if they never really happen.
Well, here's the chief.
The super chief.
Old deaf and dumb.
Had his breakfast and he's raring to go.
Don't you know to stick to your roots till that bell ring?
Ah, shit, look at it.
Big enough to eat apples off of my head, and he stared like a baby.
What you want, baby? Your broom? That's it. He wants his broom.
Oh, she broom, that's it. There's a good looming.
Stop weeping, baby.
Oh, broom, brown.
Oh, she broom.
If you don't mind, boys. I don't think it wise to group up and stand around like that. Mean old Monday morning. You know, such a lot to get done.
Yes, Miss Ratchet.
Well, that's fine, boys. Warren, you might start by getting poor Mr. Brand in shape.
Yeah, Miss Ratchet.
And Williams,
Yeah, Miss Ratchet.
You have dormitory duty, don't you?
Yes, Ratchet.
Well, that's just fine.
Good morning, Miss Ratchet. I'm sorry I'm late, but I went to midnight mass and then I overslept and...
That's fine. Well then, we'd best get started.
Medication. All patients to the day room. Medication.
Now then, let me see. Medication time. Medication time. Time to take their pill. Now we all know the drill. It's medication time. Medication time. I'm feeling so sublime. It's mean old Monday morning and it's medication time. Good morning, Mr. Harding. I see you're first in line. This blue one's for you. Why don't you take two? They'll leave you feeling fine.
Are you sure, Nurse Ratchet? Will these little things get us cured for the tranquility we're about to receive? We thank thee, dear Lord.
Have a good day, darling. Good morning, dear Billy. I spoke to your mother last night.
You did tell her, did you, Nurse Ratchet? You said I'm a good boy, right?
I had to tell her, silly, although she's a little upset. I said you were sorry for cutting yourself. Now there's really no need to fret.
Thank you, Nurse Ratchet.
Drink it all, dear. Medication time. Medication time. Now we'll stay here until they've all had their fill of medication time. Medication time. The punishment fits the crime. If there's one thing to be sure of, then it's medication time. Hello there, Mr. Ruckley. It's medication time. I know that you can hear me. It's medication time. Oh, come on now, Mr. Ruckley. Please be careful not to fall. Will you be joining the others today?
Hey, can I just say oh, thanks, Miss Flynn. Oh, delicious. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. Hey, where'd you go? Mr. Nico.
Oh, good day, Mr. Martin.
Oh, yeah.
Who is your companion today?
Oh, why, it's Benito Mussolini. He's over here, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Mussolini.
Oh, sorry. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Dear Lord, I think he's hallucinating again.
Yes, he's probably been dreaming of porn.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Chesick.
Where's Shake Honey? What are these?
They're your pills, dear Mr. Chesick.
Christ! I can see that they're not surprise, please.
Just for me, won't you swallow them, Charlie?
But you give me this crap every day. What kind are they? I've every right to know.
It's all right, Charles.
What do you mean it's all right?
You don't have to take them.
That's exactly what I mean. You just shove any old shit at a man and expect him to... I don't have to. Oh, well. Okay, then why didn't you say? Medication time. Medication time.
So serene and tranquil, now they've taken their fill.
It's medication time.
Medication time. Don't you all think that I'm so lovely, lovely, naturally? And medication time. Good morning, boys. How are you? It's another brand new day. Now you've had your medication. Have you anything to say?
Good morning, Nurse Ratchet. Good morning to you. We hope you're feeling fine. We slept so well till we heard the bell. Now it must be just gone 9. A new day awaits, my fellow inmates. Another mountain to climb. Now it's time for recreation, 'cause we've had medication time. Monopoly, pinochle, cribbage, all crafts. We just can't make up our minds.
We have a new admission today. I have to go make another receipt.
Yes, Nurse Ratchet.
I'll see you in the staff room. Behave yourself, boys.
Behave yourselves, boys.
Yeah. What choice we got? A new day awaits, my fellow inmates. Oh, what a pantomime! Now it's time for recreation, 'cause we've had medication time. Yes, it's time for recreation. Here's to the next medication time. It's your deal, Martini.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. There we go.
Hey, cut it out!
What's the matter?
There is nobody there.
Are you sure?
There's only 4 of us.
Okay.
Oh, Martini, will you, for God's sake, stop hallucinating? Give me the cards.
Okay.
What's funny?
That mousy little nurse reminds me of the first time I ever saw a girl take off her clothes. I was 8. I was sitting up in a tree looking through her bedroom window, and by the time she got down to her little panties, I was shaking so hard I nearly fell out the freaking tree!
Oh, that's it, Billy. Write it in the book.
Well, there's supposed to.
Yeah, get a gold star by your name.
You write down everything I say.
Oh yeah, and I'm gonna start writing down some of the things you did too. You little championship!
This place is a madhouse. Fellow psychopaths, as president of the Patients' Council, I, Dale Harvey, do hereby decree 10 seconds of blessed therapeutic silence.
Buddy, you are so wrong. I don't have to do this. And I don't have to do that. But get the hell away from me! Get away from me, boy! Or I will take that thing and I will shove it so... Good morning, buddies. Mighty nice fall day. Damn. What a sorry-looking bunch. The name's McMurphy, buddies. R.P. McMurphy, and I'm a gambling fool. Say, what's this you're playing, huh? Pinochle. Oh, Jesus, ain't you got a straight deck around here? Well, say, here we go. I brought along my own deck just in case. Take a look at those pictures, boys. Everyone different. 52 positions, huh? Every one of them different. Oh, easy, don't smudge 'em. Hey, don't smudge 'em. We got lots of games. We got lots of time. You see what happened, buddies, was I had a couple of hassles down the work farm.
Hey, it's a work farm. It's a work farm, okay?
So the court ruled I'm a psycho. Now I ain't no saint.
I sent you in because you ain't no saint.
Do you think I'm gonna argue with a courtroom? Well, you can bet your bottom dollar that I ain't.
I can't say I blame him. He ain't so dumb.
But if it gets me from those damn plastic he feels.
He feels.
I'll be just what their bleeding hearts desire.
That's so.
I'll be a psychopath, a mad dog, or a werewolf. Cause I don't care to see another weekend hoe till my dying day.
Till his dying day.
So tell me, which one here is the Cuckoos loony, the meanest moron, the mentalist moony? Who's that bonkers bedlam microphone? Which one here is the Cuckoos loony? Well, tell me, which one here is the hot dog nutter? How about you? Do you fancy a flutter?
Martini, sit down.
Which one here is the Cuckoos loony too? So tell me, which one of you is the Cuckoos loony? I'll ask again. Who is the maddest of the mob?
I'm assure you it's not me, mister. But you could say I'm next in line for the job.
I'm truly glad that you might be the next pretender. I'm sure you'd have the best agenda for this gang. But I think you're gonna have to soon surrender. Since I aim to overthrow this whole shebang. So tell me, which one here is the lunatic leader? Is it that big bastard, or this little bleeder who likes to think he's king? To the moon. Thank you very much. Which one here is the Cuckoos loony too? Don't tell me which one here is the most lamented, delirious, delusional, deranged and demented, the numbskull who likes howling at the moon. Who's that Cuckoos loony tune?
Mr. Harding, you're president of the Patients' Council.
Does this gentleman have an appointment?
Do you have an appointment, Mr. McMurphy? Mr. Harding is a busy man.
So, this man Harding, is he the Cuckoos loon then?
That's right.
That's right. Well, tell that Cuckoos loony Harding he's going down. Well, there ain't enough room here for two. I'll call the two then. So my dust spangula skunk gets out of town.
Billy, you tell this young upstart McMurphy that's amazing, and that I'll meet him in the main hall at high noon. We'll settle this. Our libidos ablazing, and when I'm done with him, he'll play a different tune.
Billy, you tell him I've always been top dog in every situation. Numero uno, king of the hill, bear of the ball.
Okay.
So if he's bound to keep his loony reputation, he stomped down that dump, the biggest loony tune of all. Oh, that's scary. Takes the boo-boo here, the maddest hatter, the mentalist goody. He's the dude you Peroni look up to. He's the skipper of this monthly cruise. Is that right, fellas? Help me!
Yeah, here is the whole the maddest hatter, the goofiest goody. He's the dude we Peroni look up to.
Well, and I'm proud to be the Cuckoos loony too.
And I'm a loony too.
Well, there's my God and not a drop of blood spilt. So, who are the rest of these fellas then?
Well, on this side of the room we're the acutes.
Well, what's so acute about you?
Well, that means we're presumably curable. Over here, he's a chronic.
And they ain't curable. Well, what the hell? Hi there, R.P. McMurphy. Howdy do. Rattle P. McMurphy.
You got any cigarettes?
Nothing but. Nothing but. Hey, buddy, my name's R.P. McMurphy, and I don't like to see a grown man sloshing around in his own water. Now, why don't you go and get dried up?
Pull the nails out.
The... Oh, sure.
Fuck them all!
Fuck them all.
Fuck them all! Fuck them all!
What do we have here, then?
It's Chief Brandon.
Well, what's your story, Big Chief?
He can't hear you. He's deaf and dumb.
Hey, you get full growth, you're gonna be pretty good sized. Say, what tribe's he from?
I don't know. He was here when I came.
According to the doctor, he's a Columbia River Indian, one of those that lived up on the waterfalls. But I believe the tribe is now defunct.
Is that right, Chief? You're defunct?
He can't hear a word you say.
Mr. McMurphy.
Howdy, ma'am.
Ed Williams tells me you were being difficult.
Me?
Well, I understand you refused your admission shower.
Whoa, as to that, ma'am, they showered me at the courthouse and last night at the jail. And I swear they would have washed my ears for me on the way over if they could have found the facilities.
That's quite amusing, Mr. McMurphy. But you must realize that our policies are engineered for your cure, which means cooperation.
Ma'am, I'll cooperate from hell to Thursday, but you wouldn't want me to be unpolite. I mean, I have to get acquainted with my new buddies. Hey.
Please understand. I do appreciate the way you've taken it upon yourself to orient with the other patients. But everything in its own time. You must follow the rules.
You know what, ma'am? That's the exact same thing someone always tells me about the rules. Just what I'm thinking about breaking every one of them. Laid upon a lifestyle, the story will be heard. My folks in this asylum, they'll hang on every word. That damn and blasted P-Farm, they wait for me to fall. I'll be their model patient, just watch me for them all. The streams approaching my immortal points of view. Now I made my
have I got myself into? Giving a prisoner a chance to be free. It's like giving a blind man his last chance to see. Surrounded by rejects, surrounded by foes, and why do I depend on breaking all the rules? Sometimes things just fit right inside out. Sometimes, yes they do. Yes they do. There he stands with his sad, pathetic pose, but soon he grows, holds his life in his hands, from his head down to his toes, but soon he knows, I know. Sometimes things just flip right inside out. Sometimes, yes they do. Yes they do.
Newest mission cover. They're gonna fix it with controls. They got wires running to each man. Units planted in our heads and souls. They got magnets on the floor, so we cannot walk no more. But the way they want us to. So cover. What else can we do? We got stone brains, cast iron guts, rubber wires instead of nerves. We got cartwheels in our bellies, welded grins and curves. And every time they throw that switch that turns us off or on, they got a network clear across the land. Factories just like this one. They're fixing up mistakes they made. The top line pumpering through, and they got to me the way they got to you.
Group meeting, time for group meeting.
Now, what's going on?
Group therapy every day this time.
Mr. McMurphy, would you like to join us? Now, would anyone like to begin? No? All right then. Mr. McMurphy, I refer to your notes. McMurphy, Randall Patrick, committed by the state for diagnosis and possible treatment. 35 years old, never married. A history of drunkenness, assault and battery, disturbing the peace and repeated gambling. Mr. McMurphy, I am interested in this statement. Don't overlook the possibility that this man may be feigning psychosis to escape the drudgery of the work farm. Well, Mr. McMurphy, what about that?
Do I look like a sane man to you, Miss Ratchet?
To continue. At close of Friday's meeting, we were discussing Mr. Harding's young wife. The fact that she is extremely well endowed in the bosom. Does anyone care to touch upon this further?
Touch upon what?
The subject.
Oh, I thought you meant touch upon a...
To continue. According to the notes entered by various patients in the logbook, we were talking about Mr. Harding's relations with his wife.
Whose wife? Oh, yeah, I see her.
Well... Oh, mamma mia, una papogna! La figura de ondea! Una falungare!
Oh, God, what I would give for those man's eyes.
According to the notes, Mr. Harding has stated that he was uneasy when walking with his wife on the street because of the manner in which other men stared at her. He has further said, quote,
She damn well gives them reason to stare. Unquote.
he has also been heard to say that he may give her reason to seek sexual attention elsewhere. Well, what reason, Dale?
Well, I can't say that I've been notably ardent.
Do you mean sexually inadequate?
Maybe she's just plain too hot for him. That ain't funny.
I bet he's afraid of her.
Not afraid.
Okay, scared.
It might be fair to say intimidated.
Now it's the same thing.
I see. Mr. Harding has also stated that his wife's ample bosom gives him a feeling of inferiority.
So why does he marry a broad with such big knockers in the first place?
He's just like you, Billy. I bet he's got a mother fixation.
I bet he was never weaned.
That's not so. I wanted a womanly woman. One who would not compete, but who might help me to...
She has commented, Dale, that she finds you less than masculine.
Yeah, like the way you use your hand.
You chose a woman that was quite obviously your inferior. Don't you find significance in that?
Yes, of course. But I theorized. It seemed to me, sexually at least.
Yeah, you're always saying she's such a good lady.
Yeah, what happens in the sack?
Complete psychic impotence! Damn, why do I always cry?
Say, Harding, wouldn't it be easier if you just came out and admitted you was a faggot?
All right, leave me alone.
Mr. McMurphy!
Leave me alone.
Sit down.
Listen, buddy, you don't have to take this shit.
I suggest we close this meeting. Close it until discipline has improved.
Say, buddy, is this the way these little meetings usually go? Bunch of chickens at a pecking party?
A pecking party? I haven't the faintest notion what you're talking about.
Did you ever see a couple of roosters in a scrap? In a frenzy, in a furry, in a flutter, in a flap? A picking and a pecking as the blood specks fly. Why, it's a pecking party.
Really? Can you tell me why?
The flock spots a chicken with a solitary speck, so they all go on picking at it, peck, till all that remains are feathers, bones, and blood, as they pick through the pickets in the dirt, in the mud. Then in the scuttle, as the blood once flows, a portion became taking blood, I suppose. It's spotted by the flood, who eagerly attacked. Now it's their turn to summer, now there's no going back. It's a pecking party, a pecking party. Well, it's a P-E-C-K-I-N-G, pecking party.
A pecking party? That really is a pleasant analogy, my
That's
friend.
right, my friend, and that's what that meeting reminded me of.
And that makes me the chicken with the spot of blood.
And that's right, my friend, and you know who pecks the first peck? It's that old nurse, that's who.
Group meeting! So, Mr. Cheswick.
Backed by the pillaging bullies and attack. Up to the coat, sorry, I'm a friend, yellow black. Such chronic devastation and a vicious violation. They rip through the carcasses, hack, hack, hack. This is what you can hear, can't you see? We're at you with a hatchet and a third degree. A ripping and a raping like a bourgeoisie. Now she's picking every one of you, now listen to me. It's a picking party. A picking party. It's a picking back, picking back, picking back, picking back, picking party. belongs to you, and you, and you.
Miss Ratchet, why, she's like a mother, a tender mother. Why, see here, my friend, my psychopathic sidekick. Miss Ratchet is a veritable angel of mercy, and why, everybody knows it. She's unselfish as the wind, toiling thanklessly for the good of all, day after day, 7 days a week. So you are wrong, I assure you. Our Miss Ratchet is the kindest, sweetest.
Horseshit! Now the whole damn coop gets smothered in the flood. The foulest of the foul in a frenzied feast of blood. They pulverize a country, the hot pack chick, they decapitated, capered, and made you sick. In a matter of the morning, the entire plot's dead. All you see through the mist is the color blood red. If you into such a mess, it can beware what I've said. If you travel through the realm of the air where you tread, it's a thanking party. I'm thinking thanking party. It's a big nicky little smacky thing, a licking mind, racking, kicking nerve, racking shit, kicking crowd, attacking truth, picking snap, flicking, heart attacking, dragging, jacking, picking party.
But she,
Picking party.
oh, bitch. The bitch!
It's a massacre, annihilation.
Butcher, extermination.
Violence, homicide.
Picking, shit kicking, and tooth picking, snot flicking, picking party. A picking party.
Group meeting. Please get ready for group meeting.
Oh, Jesus, not again.
Like I told you that every day this time.
Now then, Billy Bibbit and his speech problem. Can you recall, Billy, when you first had speech difficulties? When did you begin to stutter?
The very first word I said, I stuttered. Mom. And when I proposed to a girl, I flubbed it. I said, honey, will you man till she broke out laughing.
Your mother has spoken to me about this girl, Billy. Apparently she was quite a bit beneath you. Was it that which frightened you?
No.
Well then, what was the matter?
I was in love with her.
Let me quote your mother, Billy. She was a designing little slut who only wanted to marry my Billy because...
No, she was a lovely girl.
Say I got something to take up.
If you wish to speak, you must first be recognized.
You mean you don't know me?
I know you, but I don't recognize you.
Say, you got a hell of a problem.
Would you like to discuss it?
Mr. McMurray, I think I should point out that these meetings are for therapy, and that these petty grievances that you...
Petty? Are you calling the World Series petty?
The World Series?
Yeah, sure, it starts Friday, the big games. And you got this rule about only watching TV at night. Okay, let's change it to the afternoon.
For therapeutic reasons.
Therapeutic is all hell.
Or were you hoping to make some bets on the games?
Well, how about it, guys? Do you want to watch the series? Chesick?
Why not?
Scanlon?
I don't know, man.
Attaboy. Let's take a vote. All those in favor, raise your hands. Hey, what is this crap? I thought you guys could vote on stuff like this. Okay then. Who wants to watch those games? This is bullshit. What's the matter with you guys?
3, Mr. McMurphy. Just 3? Not sufficient to change ward policy. Now, if that's settled, may we terminate the meeting? It's getting late.
Yeah, let's terminate this lousy meeting. God, I wish I could terminate her. Everything goes her way. So what's the use in trying? Getting the final say. She takes great delight in making us all conform. She's such a freaking moaner.
Let's start you on uniform. Boy, it gives me such a boner.
I'm reading between the lines. Her exceedingly mean confines anyone that declines to see her point of view. She'll say they're mentally incomplete don't you admit defeat?
Oh, yeah? Well, screw you, too. Everything goes her way.
Wants everything his own way. They're wrapped around his neck with finger. He's leading them all astray. There's no time left to linger. I always rule this roost. I'll never let him beat me. He seems to get such a boost. Each time we like to feel me. Read between the lines. He eternally undermines my authority. Can so a dose of electrical therapy or a frontal lobotomy, then he will certainly soon agree with my perfect pulse of everything goes my way.
Everything goes her way. So what's the use in trying? It's happening every day. She's stupid and she's spying on every one of us. You'll snitch and tittle tattle. So I'm kicking up such a fuss to win this TV battle.
Reading between the lines, are we out of our tiny minds?
To tell we have designs to watch that ball.
So tell me, when is it gonna end? We're supposed to be round the bend. So let's all discuss pretend that we're standing tall again. For everything goes her way. Everything goes her way.
Everything goes my way.
Listen, my friend. Some of us have been here a long time. And some of us will be here a long time after you're gone. A long time after this World Series is over. Don't you see? Don't you realize?
Just don't understand it. I just don't understand it.
What would you have us do?
I don't know. Fuck. Tell her, raise Jack. Tell her to go to hell.
Yeah, just try it, buddy. They'll ship you right on up to the store.
Put down to the shock shop
Oh,
for ESD.
The which, for what?
Electroshock therapy, my friend. A device which combines the best features of the sleeping pill, the electric chair, and the torture rack.
You're kidding me, right?
Hell no.
They strap you to a table. You are touched on each side of the head with wires. Zap! Punishment and therapy in one shocking package.
Chief Brompton here. He's had 200 treatments. What's the trouble, friend? Losing your revolutionary spirit?
What are you guys afraid of? You bunch of gutless wonders. I ought to just leave you to her. That's what I ought to do. I ought to bust out of here and now the door's shut behind.
Oh, yeah? All right, you're talking so big. Just how would you break out?
40 ways.
Name one.
You think I'm kidding, huh? There. That thing Billy's leaning on. I bet I could throw that through that men's window.
I don't recall anything about psychopaths being able to move mountains.
Hey, you telling me I can't lift that dinky thing?
That dinky thing weighs a quarter ton and contains all the electrical equipment for the station.
Try it, Mac.
You'll use short circuit controls to blow the whole hospital into orbit.
Who's willing to lay $5?
This is more foolhardy than your bet against the big nut.
Hey, $5, you peckerheads, because nobody's going to convince me that I can't do anything until I try. Okay, how about I put down all your IOUs from blackjack? I'll put the whole shebang, double or nothing.
You're all right.
That's good. Okay, stand back, boys. Scanlon, get the women and children to safety.
Come on, boys.
Mac, are you giving up?
Hell no. Just warming up. Here comes the real effort.
Wait.
He dashed for the no man can lift that thing. Yeah.
Hey, but I tried. God damn it, I tried.
See that puzzle? They feed us in so tight. They got this whole place on automatic pilot for the night. That's when they do those things to us. Too horrible for the day. And if the night ain't long enough, they slow it down somewhere. Oh yeah, Papa, that's a fact. They got big time, I mean. They can speed it up or slow it down. I tell you once, I seen 3 months go by in one short hour. 3 days go by like this. What happens to those days gone by? The days we're gonna miss. I sometimes feel I spent a whole damn year within a day. What happened to the time that got away?
Finger marks, smooches, scuffs all over the place. Nurse Ratchet sees this, she'll raise hell for sure.
Your horses are hungry, that's what they did say. Come sit down beside me and lay them some hay. Morning, boys. Oh, my horses ain't hungry, they won't eat your hay. So fare thee well, darling, I'll be on my way. All your parents don't like me, they say I'm too poor. They say I'm not worthy to go through your door. Hard living's my pleasure, my money's my own, and them that don't like me can leave me alone. Oh, good morning, Miss Ratchet. How's life on the outside?
Stop it! Don't you dare put your clothes back on this instant.
I'm afraid I can't do that. Well, some feet and a knot boosted my clothes.
Boosted? Nurse Flynn? Nurse Flynn to the ward immediately. Nurse Flynn? You can't run around here just in a towel.
Oh, towels against ward policy too? Oh, well then, I better...
Stop it!
Here goes the
Nurse Flynn to the ward immediately.
Ready?
Only one to the ward immediately. Only one.
Ain't they some shit, huh? Hey, they were a present from a co-ed at Oregon State. Oh, she said I was some kind of symbol.
Very well, Mr. McMurphy. When you finish off showing your manly physique.
Thank you.
Mr. Harding, your dressing gown, if you please. Haven't you got anything better to do than stand around and gape?
Oh, she took me to her parlor and called me with her clan. She said to her mama, I love that gambling man.
Visitor for Mr. McMurphy.
Can he pay me?
You damn McMurphy.
Please identify your visitor.
This is my goddamn mother. Buddies, this is Candy Star.
Well, hi, boys. How's every little thing? Hey, Pop. What they got you in for?
Right.
Honey, this is Billy Bibbit. Would you believe it? He's still a virgin.
They didn't lock you up for that.
Hey, remember in the book.
Oh, you damn McMurphy.
Mr. McMurphy.
Okay.
Are you all right now? I mean, they treating you all right?
Oh, hell yeah. The food's sensational. And the bed they give a man? Well, why didn't I show you?
Why not?
Mr. McMurphy.
Okay. I think she wants to watch. Me too. Hey, let me talk to you. I think I can fix it in here so we can have a party.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Well, how do I get in?
No.
Mr. McMurphy, I'm afraid you're going to have to ask your visitor to leave.
Hey, I just got here.
She just got here.
Mr. McMurphy.
For the love of God, give me patience.
Mr. McMurphy, would you like me to have her escorted off the premises by security?
Well, if you don't mind.
Hey. Later, boys. Say goodbye to the fellas, huh?
Later, babies. Dad, McMurphy. When I see him look at me the way he does, when I see the sadness in his eyes, he knows that I love him. Is it such a big surprise? Jeez, that damned McMurphy. Don't he realize?
Every time he looks at me that very way he does, every time he gives me that glare, I can see what he thinks of me. It drives me to despair. Oh, that damned McMurphy, something's in the air, and he knows what he's doing, and he knows what to say. There'll be no misconstruing what he finds. Always something brewing. He knows just how to play, and he knows what he's doing to our minds.
When I see him look at me the way he does, when he looks me right between the eyes, he gets inside my head.
It's like your mind's been read.
He's the devil in disguise. That damn McMurphy,
He ain't for real.
he's full of bullshit. He tells lies.
Every time he looks at me that very way he does, every time he calls me by my name,
Just a glance my way, it makes my day. Doesn't anyone feel the same?
we don't doubt McMurphy.
Then you've only got yourselves to blame.
And he knows what he's doing, and he knows what to say. There'll be no misconstruing what he finds. Always something brewing, he knows just how to play. You could say he is screwing with our minds. Yes, he knows what he's doing, yes, he knows what to say. There'll be no misconstruing what he finds. Always something brewing, he knows just how to play. You could say he is screwing with our minds.
With my mind.
Hey, nice kid. She comes from a good family.
You're not really going to do it.
Hey, why not?
A party here?
Well, that's the scam.
With candy.
Cute trick, huh? How would you like to bump bellies with that?
My friend, for pure audacity, that proposition wins the analyst's Oscar.
Hey, I plan to fling the greatest brawl that ever got flung in a loony bin.
No, man, we're gonna have a party!
We? Who the hell said we?
We're not invited?
Nope.
Well, why, man?
Well, because I'm fed up with you jerks, that's why. You know what's going on this very minute? The World Series. And you peckerheads kept me from seeing it.
But Matt, we tried.
Yeah, sure, you and Scanlon. All the rest of you too damn scared to raise your hands.
I'm sorry, Mac. If the matter weren't already closed.
What? Anything in the rules that say we can't do a revote?
No, I don't recall that there is.
Well then.
Have you gentlemen got work to do?
Oh, sure, but now we've got a special meeting of the Patients' Council.
Called by whom?
Mr. Dale Harding, President.
For what
That's
purpose?
right, Chief.
For what purpose?
For the purpose of taking a revote on changing TV time to the afternoon.
I see.
Okay, boys, come on.
One moment. Do any of you feel perhaps that Mr. McMurphy is imposing his personal desires on you? Well, I've been thinking that you might be happier if he were moved to another ward.
You can't send him to the storage just for bringing up a vote.
Yeah, that's right.
You're certain one more vote will satisfy you?
I just want to see once for all which one of these birds has any guts and which hasn't.
Very well. Everyone in favor of switching television time to afternoon, raise your hands.
Come on, baby.
The rules call for a unanimous vote.
Unanimous? You mean you want Chief Rowland to vote?
All the patients present on the ward.
So that's how you work this Democratic bull, of all the crappy things I ever heard.
You seem upset, Mr. McMurphy. I'll have to make a note of that.
Hold on.
The meeting is closed.
Hold on one lousy minute. Chief, it's now or never. We're men or we're monkeys. We make how we break. Come on, get your hand up.
Don't be ridiculous. That poor man can't even hear you.
Come on, Chief, get your hand up now. I'm begging you, get your hand up. Mac.
Nurse Ratchet!
Unanimous, baby!
The meeting was closed. Now you boys will go back to your duties. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? Go back to your duties. Stop it. Stop it at once. Mr. Hines, Mr. Chesed, I am warning you.
Goes our way. We want this confrontation. Finally disobey. Put rule emasculation.
You might want to take with your insubordination. Oh, but I'll make you pay for all this aggravation.
We defeat the lions! And show them we still have spine! Because one of us undermines her stony voice.
Tell me what happens from now on. Who am I was depend upon? I can see the show of time. Show him my song. I'll show him everything goes my way.
Everything goes my way. Everything goes our way. He's gonna make his final play. Run, you jerk. Go on, you mate. Run, your mother. Go on. He's Johnny boy. See that?
How come I hear the waterfall? It sounds just like the spring. I see the salmon jump so high. I hear the songbirds sing. I smell the snow from where the wind blows off the mountain peak. The tribe above the waterfall. I hear them speak. Each time they spit a vision, they come out so excitedly. So tell me, Papa, what's making all these things come back to me?
Here's Silver Lee. The chunky outfielder smashes the first pitch into the right field corner and races to second base for a stand-up double.
We all have our little difficulties, Mr. McMurphy. But they'll all be worked out. After all, we have weeks, months, and if necessary, years.
What does she mean by that years bit?
I guess it's just because you're committed.
Yeah, sure, I'm committed. But my sentence has only got 5 months left to run.
Man, it's not like a jail sentence. In jail, you've got a date ahead when you know you're going to be set free. But here, if you're committed, you see, most of us are voluntary.
So why the hell didn't you tell me that she could keep me here to my dying day?
I guess it didn't occur to us, man.
Yeah, everything goes her way. Hey, Chief. What's up? What you doing? Juicy fruit okay? Well, they took away my canteen privileges, so this is all I got. There you go, Injun. Put a nice fresh taste in your mouth. Well, that's okay. You tried again, you're a little rusty.
Thank you.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, what I was laughing at was I just caught wise to what you've been doing all this time. Biding your time so you can tell them off.
No, I'd be afraid.
What?
I'm not big enough.
Oh, boy. You are crazy, aren't you? Well, well, you know, I've been on a few reservations in my life, and you're the biggest goddamn Indian I ever seen.
My papa was bigger.
Was he?
He was a full chief, and his name was Tiamila Tuna. That means the pine that stands the tallest on the mountain. Everybody worked on him the way they're working on you.
They who?
The Combine. It wanted us to live someplace else. It wanted to take away our waterfall. In town, they beat up Papa in the alleys and cut off his hair. Oh, the Combine's big, big. He fought it a long time till my mother made him too little to fight anymore. Then he signed the papers.
What papers?
The ones that gave the government everything. The villages, the falls.
Hey, I remember. Yeah, but I heard the tribe got paid some huge amount.
That's what the government guy said. Here's a whole big pot of money. And Papa said, what can you pay for the way a man lives? What can you pay for his right to be an Indian? He didn't understand. Neither did the tribe. They stood in front of our door holding these checks asking, what should we do now? And Papa couldn't tell them because he was too little and too drunk.
Well, what happened to him?
He kept drinking till he died. They found him in an alley and threw dirt in his eyes. The Combine whipped him.
Hey,
it beats everybody.
Hey, now wait a minute.
Yes, it does. Oh, they don't bust you outright. They work on you. In ways you can't even see. They get hold of you and they install things.
Now, wait a minute, buddy.
And if you fight, they lock you up someplace.
Pull it.
I've been talking crazy.
Oh, yeah.
It don't make sense.
Well, as to that. Canada Hunters flying south. Looks like it's going to be an early winter, Chief. Hey, look, Chief, there they go. Right across the moon.
Wire, Briar, in the lock.
Huh?
It's an old children's rhyme my grandmother taught me.
Yeah, I remember. Hey, you play with your fingers. Hold your hand out, Chief. Wire, Briar, Limberlock.
3 geese in a flock.
One flew east.
One flew west.
One flew over the cuckoo's nest.
O-U-T spells out.
Goose flies down, plucks you out.
Hey, man. Are you gonna back down?
What's the difference?
Well, are you?
Hey, do you remember when I tried to lift that thing? I bet you could.
I'm too little.
Well, why don't you try?
I'm not big enough.
Well, how do you know? Well, it'd be a surefire way to find out. Well, when you're ready, let me make a book. Oh, boy, what a killing that would make.
McMurphy, make me big again.
Why, hell, Chief, looks to me like you've grown half a foot already.
How can I be big if you ain't, Mac? How can anybody? I can see very clearly in the dark of night. dreams, the nightmares grow. When I look through the mirror where reflections go, I can listen to my father through the voice of time. He is Tia Miller, tuna tall as mountain pines. In purgatory, his tortured soul, crushed by the combine, they've taken control. Help me grow back, make me stronger. I am Chink. Set me free.
You're a picture of a man who's lost direction, a shadow of a man you used to be. I will help you fight the goddamn combine. I will help you set your spirit free.
Set me free.
Free.
Oh, help me go back. Free my spirit. I am Chinook. Set me free.
I'll make you big again.
Make me big again.
I'll make you stronger.
Make me stronger.
You are Chinook.
I am Chinook.
I'll set you free.
Continuing Patients Council meeting. Boys. I have given a great deal of thought to what I'm about to say. I've talked it over with staff, and we all came to the same conclusion that there should be some form of punishment for the unspeakable behavior yesterday. I remind you that it is for your own good that we enforce discipline. Is there any comment? Then I assume you understand me and agree. You also understand that it is very difficult to enforce discipline in these surroundings. All we can do is take away your privileges. And so, after carefully considering the circumstances, we have decided to take away certain privileges which allowed, no, encouraged the rebellion to happen. First, for 30 days there will be no viewing of television. Second, the privilege of playing cards during recreation hours is hereby rescinded.
Excuse me. Is that all?
Not quite. There is one more matter. The behavior of a patient who has been here longer than I. Longer than any of you. You know, of course, to whom I refer. Mr. Brondon, long ago, was diagnosed as catatonic, and for that reason, because we assumed we could not reach him, we gave him up. We forgot poor Mr. Brondon. Well, that was wrong of us. But Mr. Brondon acted wrongly too.
No.
Please don't misunderstand. We are happy that Mr. Brondon can be reached, but disappointed to learn that he would conceal it from us. Therefore, refusing to cooperate in his own cure. And if Mr. Brandon can hear, isn't it logical to assume that he can also speak? I think Mr. Brandon should speak to us. Don't you? His first contribution to group therapy, and wouldn't it be wonderful if that contribution was an apology? I need an apology, nurse. Chief Brandon?
This is actually the rule.
An apology for the behavior that made...
Surely this
You owe us an apology, Mr. Brandon.
Oh, man, you are begging for it.
You leave him alone.
I
You want that? Jesus, that look on Warren. That look on his face when you put your hands around him. Oh, come on, Chief. You gotta laugh out loud. You gotta laugh, especially when things ain't funny. Come on. Oh, God, that's the ticket. Oh, that's the way you keep yourself in balance, huh? Hey, you know something? You're getting bigger. Look at that foot, the size of a flat car. If you keep growing that way, soon they'll have to spring you. And then it'll be Big Chief Bromden cutting down the boulevard. Men, women, and kids rocking back in their heels to look up at him. Well, 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 what giant's this here? Taking 10 feet steps at a time and ducking for telephone wires. He comes stomping through town, stops just enough for Virgin, so the rest of you twitches don't bother lining up.
What's so amusing?
Oh, I don't think you get the point.
Don't you boys feel sorry for what you did?
No, I don't guess so, ma'am. So whatever you're gonna do, just get on with it.
I've had a meeting with staff, Randall. They agreed it might be beneficial if you were to receive shock therapy. But we won't, provided you're prepared to admit your mistakes.
You got a paper I can sign?
A paper?
Oh yeah, then you could add, you know, like the stuff about how I'm a part of a plot to overthrow the government. Oh, and I think life on your ward is the sweetest fucking thing this side of Hawaii.
Randall, we are trying to help you.
Do I get my pants slit? You gonna shave my head for me, too? Hey, don't be scared, Chief. I'll go first. If they can't hurt me, they can't hurt you.
Sit and wait as she sails our fate, the calm before the storm. She won the day, may have got her way, so let's now pretend like we're gonna conform. Time is near, you've nothing to fear, the punishment shits the crunch. Tonight's the night she's waited for. Tonight it's showdown time.
Game is won, the damage done. It's time to disengage. I'm gonna bring him down up to the very ground. I'm gonna play out all my rage. Here comes the day.
bitter end, I will still depend on breaking all the rules. What you waiting for? Do you want some more? I give the victory sigh. Now I'm ready for you, ready for showdown time. Hey, what's that?
Conducted.
Oh, anoints my head with conductant. Do I get a crown of thorns?
Papa.
Hey, don't fret, Chief. It'll soon be over. Oh boy, I do get a crown. Wild riot in Milan. 3 geese in a flock. One flew east, one flew west, one flew over the cuckoo's nest.
Clear.
Wires, nearly were locked. 3 in a flock. One flew east, one flew west, one flew over the cuckoo's nest.
Gentlemen, I have just come from the treasurer's office, and I have a memorandum here of extreme interest. It concerns patient Randall Murphy.
Yeah, well, you got him up and disturbed.
No, Mr. Scanlon. He is in recovery, and he will be back shortly. No, this gentleman is a record of Mr. McMurphy's gains in the short time he has been croupier of his own little Monte Carlo here on the ward. How much did you lose, Billy? Mr. Harding? I think you all know what your personal losses were, but do you know how much Mr. McMurphy's winnings came to? Well, according to deposits, he made over $300.
Wow.
I just thought it would be good for you to be under no disillusion about his motives.
Miss Ratchet, he never made any pretense about his motives.
That's right. Come on. Say he was out to take us, and my God, he done it. Keep off. Mac?
Stand back and back. Take off the chair. He got the party. And pick up the wax right here. Buddy. Miss Ratchet. And here he is, Ronald. Ladies and gentlemen, right here in front of your eyes, the Wallman who goes on high voltage and who eats 3 eggs for breakfast each and every morning. Chief Operator.
Mr. McMurphy, we are in the middle of a meeting.
Oh, please do continue. Who are we tearing into today?
Well, since you find it to your taste, perhaps more treatments.
Oh, please, ma'am. Look at the good a few measly volts has done. I bet if we double the voltage, we might get channel 8.
Mr. McMurphy, please forget that I suggested more shock treatment. No, I think we should consider surgery.
Not warranted, Nurse Ratchet. Except in cases of more wild and frenzied violence.
But he did exhibit violence, don't you see?
Shall we say there was a certain provocation? No, Miss Ratchet, I must strongly disagree.
And if it should reoccur, well, what then, Mr. Harding?
Well, if it should recur, well, now then, let me see. If it should recur, you may then reconsider. I should sure bear that in mind.
I agree.
Well, what was that bit about? Surgical.
Mac, I guess she means frontal lobotomy.
So tell me, which one here is the best solution? Slice a brain or electrocution? Who decides how to burst our big balloon? Should I stay or should I go quite soon?
We've been thinking. The boys are right, and we think you ought to get out of here.
Get out of here. That's right. And we have figured out a way. Now, as soon as it gets dark tonight, I set fire to my mattress, and we'll make a holler, and when the firemen come, they leave the door open, don't they? And then we all rush out.
That's right. Come on, we go. Boys, it's as good as a TV show, and I thank you. But if I leave, I would miss the party.
What party?
You forgot it?
Holy cow.
Oh, you wouldn't want to miss Billy. Cashing in his virginity. Don't worry, boys. Tonight, the windows will be open, and then I sashaying right on out. We'll make it a going away party. I hope you've been taking your vitamins, Billy, because that candy is sure. Now, don't you go back on me. I'm betting you burn that woman down.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna burn her down.
Do I really want to be the Cuckoos Looney Tune? Hey, Jessica, boy. Any sign?
She showed up yet?
And there is sign.
Oh boy, am I stupid? How's she gonna find the right window in the dark? Turn on the lights.
Hey, now that is dangerous, Miss Ratchet. She'll see the ward lit up and then she'll come down.
Come on, she's asleep.
Hey, that old shitpoke never sleeps.
Hey, I got the keys off all Turkish. Had to bribe her with a promise of hard liquor.
There she is.
Open the window. I'll open the window.
Oh, God, she
Well, let her in. Don't you mother back me, Billy boy. It's too late to back out now.
You down, Mocha?
Hey, what happened to this?
Well, I got the rest of it right here. Oh, hello, Billy.
Hello.
Oh, never mind.
Hey, I gotta find something else for us to drink. Jesse, bring me over something over there.
Cocktails, shakers.
Medication time. Medication time.
Artificial coloring, citric acid. Hang on. Citric acid mix. Oh, 60% inert materials.
20% alcohol, come on.
Oh, 10% codeine. Maybe have it for me.
I can get bad habit, oh, hey, old boy.
And a tincture of Nux vomit.
That'll give it somebody. Boy, we cut it a little bit.
Oh, shit! I'm having a blast. Is this really happening?
No, ma'am. The whole thing is a collaboration between Franz Kafka and Mark Twain.
Oh, well, tell me, sir. Are you really nuts?
Absolutely, madam. We are psychoceramics, the cracked pots of society. Would you like me to decipher your Rorschach?
The bar is bumping. Medication time. Medication time. Here's your medicine, whiskey, vodka, and gin. It's medication time.
Don't you want to think that?
Good night, Nurse Ratchet, and fuck you! We drank the night away. Now we've had our medication. Have you anything to say? Good night.
Now it's time for me.
It's time for recreation. All right, okay. It's time for recreation. Come on.
More liquor awaits, my fellow inmates. Oh, what a pantomime! Now we've had our recreation. We do the next medication time. Yeah, we've had our recreation. It's for the next medication
Hey, how about the seclusion room?
Sure, some big mattress.
One moment! Shall we send them off without benefit and ceremony? Come, children, here before me. Mac! Dearly beloved, we are gathered in the sight of Freud to celebrate the end of innocence and to cheer on its demise. Who stands sponsor for the belt?
R.P. McMurphy.
And for the bride?
And me.
Very well. Do you, Candy Star, take this man to love and cherish for such brief time as rules and regulations may allow?
Well, hell, I do.
And do you, Billy Bibbit, take this woman to have and hold until the night shift changes and our revels end?
He does.
Most merciful God, we ask that you accept these two into your kingdom with your most well-known compassion and keep the door ajar for the rest of us.
Yeah.
For this will be our final fling, and we are doomed henceforth to the terrible burden of sanity.
Yeah.
As comes the dawn, we shall most assuredly be lined up against the wall and fired upon with bullets of Paxil, Prozac, and Thorazine. Go, my children, sin while ye may! Tomorrow we shall be transformed!
Fuck off!
Hey, drink up and Big Mac,
Shut up, buddy! What's that? Did I just see? Hey, Mac, we've got to catch you around.
Okay, I gotta say goodbye to my buddies.
No, in a hurry.
The best goddamn buddies I ever had.
Don't hang around.
Hey, you gonna be all right? If I find out you ate, I'm gonna come back here for you, okay?
Come on, Mac!
All right, okay. In the deep of the night, I've been fighting the fight, living my life, looking over my shoulder, fighting the system, facing my fears, till the devil's alive, I'm beginning to smolder. Now I'm on my way to my destiny, I fold them all. Now I'm gonna break free, I'm a raging ball, gonna push on through, and there ain't a thing anybody can do. That's when this beautiful madness makes my heart like dance. In a moment of sadness, for a second last chance to be free again and once more feel that bittersweet love. It's time to make a new start, let my cold heart fight. I've been living in darkness and dying in the light, as the two moons in my mind eclipse the sun above. That's when a devil rides on a naked angel's back. I remember the times I committed the crimes over nickels and dimes. Oh, I'm playing with fire, like a neon sign, going out of my mind, going out of my mind with a burning desire. Now it's time to leave this sanctuary, and I ain't going back to the penitentiary. No more prison farm with its knuckle down rules. No more wonderland and its knuckle rainbow. That's when this beautiful madness makes my heart dance. For a moment of sadness and another lost chance to be free again and once more taste that bittersweet love. It's time to make a new start, let my heart hurt fight. I've been living in darkness and dying in the light, when the two moons in my mind eclipse the sun above. That's when I turn tides on the jingles of highs. That's where the devil rides on a naked angel back.
Stand still, everyone. Just remain right where you are. Warren, room check, and then get this place in order. So, we've had a party. Thrown no doubt by Mr. McMurphy. I wonder, was there some sort of profit in it?
Well, that's exactly what you want. For me to rise to you. Well, you can shove it, lady, because I'm him.
Where were they?
Seclusion room on the floor.
William, Billy. Oh, Billy, I am so ashamed.
I'm not. That's it, Billy.
Silent you. With a woman like this.
Like what?
A cheap, low, painted.
She is not. She's good and sweet and...
Attaboy, Billy.
Look at her.
You leave her alone!
Billy, what is your poor mother going to think of this? She's always been so proud of your decency. You know what this is going to do to her, don't you? You know, don't you?
You don't
Don't need to tell her. How could I not?
Don't tell her, Miss Ratchet. Don't.
Billy, dear, I have to tell her. that you were found on the seclusion room floor with this prostitute that you...
No, I mean, she made me do it.
I can't believe she pulled you in there by force.
And it was the others. They made fun of me.
Who, Billy?
Murphy. And it was Murphy.
Billy.
It's all right, Billy. No one will hurt you. I want you to go to my office and wait for me there. For me needing attention.
Miss Ratchet, you're not going to tell my mother.
It's gonna be all right, Billy. Everything's gonna be all right. And you, miss, if you're not out of here within 10 seconds, I will have you jailed as a common prostitute.
Coming back?
Aren't you? There's no reason for you to stay. You've already plundered these poor, sick people out of everything they have. So run, McMurphy. Get out while the getting's good. Save your own skin, McMurphy.
Mac!
There's no more profit to be made out of these helpless, sick individuals.
Miss Ratchet, look out! Miss Ratchet!
He's cut his throat.
He went in the desk and he found against through and then he cut his throat.
The poor boy has killed himself. I hope you're satisfied. Playing with human lives, gambling with human lives like you are God. Well, I don't think you're God. Somehow, I don't think you are God.
That is what she wants! Let me go ahead!
Come on, Mr. Murphy. Mr. Big, strong, masculine.
Papa. Once more, they got to me. They put wires on me again. And they ordered me, go left, go right, do this and that. And then sign the papers 20 times. Don't step on the grass. Where can I run? I must get away. Is this too much to ask? There's no place left for me to hide no more, Papa. No place for me to hide. Where am I gonna go, Papa? What's on the other side?
Hey, come on, suckers. The game is 21, you hit or you sit. What do you do, Scanlon?
I wasn't paying any mind.
Well, pay some mind.
Gosh, if we only know where they got him, what they're doing to him. He's been down here a week now.
Hey, you know what a guy down at the dining room told me? McMurphy knocked out 2 aides, stole their keys, and just escaped.
Well, that sounds like magic.
What board was your informant from?
Disturbed.
Somebody told me they caught him and sent him back to the work farm.
Who?
Somebody!
And a loony down in occupational therapy told me that McMurphy had sprouted wings. He was last seen soaring in circles overhead, defecating on the hospital.
Honest?
Isn't it past your bedtime?
Nurse Ratchet. What we want to know is McMurphy coming back. I think we have a right.
I agree, Mr. Harding. He will be back. Don't you believe me?
Lady, we think you are full of bull.
I assure you, Mr. McMurphy will be back. Now I think it's time you were in bed. Bring him in. That's fine. That's just fine. Wire, briar, limberlock, 3 geese in a flock. 1 flew east, 1 flew west, and 1 flew over the cuckoo's nest. So silent now, your wicked tongue, but no lament, no requiem, no sad song sung. There now, my boy, can lie rest. I'll take your hand and hold you closely to my breast. So you and I, what can we do to justify the things we put each other through? You always try to put me to the test, but one flew over
What's it say?
McMurphy, Randall Patrick, post-operative prefrontal lobotomy.
So they done it.
Yeah, that ain't McMurphy.
No?
He's just some dummy they rigged up.
Think so?
Yeah, factory made.
I bet he's right.
They done a good job, though. See, even the busted up nose.
They can do noses.
Look, its eyes is open.
Yeah, but they're all smoked up.
Nobody inside.
So what now? Where have you gone? Can you hear from deep inside, beyond the calm? What can you see? Are you afraid to find what lies beneath your pitiful charade?
No voice betrayed of very trust. This fine brigades till on parade must readjust. One lesson learned, one final test. Who's sorry now? Who beat the game? Who beat the rest?
You look so sad, your touch so cold. It's not so bad, those dreams you had can now unfold. In days of dark and misty murky skies, forever stark beneath those limp and lifeless eyes.
Carry on, we'll see it through. We will continue here, with or without you. No last regrets, no final word, and yet you live through the day that's so absurd.
Let's go, man. Winter, mint, and cute crack corn, apple seed and apple corn. O-U-T spells out, goose flies down, helps you out.
One bird remains
To lead this flock, solid as a rock. One final wish, one last request. You're now at peace, so I rest. I know you tried to do your best. There's one view over Cuckoo's Nest. We know you tried to do your best. As one flew over, one flew over, one flew over the Cuckoo's Nest.
I'm Steve Elias, the director of Cuckoo's Nest, The Workshop. I have worked as an actor, choreographer and director, and my career has taken me from London's West End to international opera houses worldwide to TV and film. But my biggest passion as a director is the creation and development of new work, especially new musical theatre. So when I was approached to develop a new musical adaptation based on One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, well, I jumped at it. My role as the director was to always question and ask why. Why would the characters sing? What's the purpose? And that's what we found and developed in the workshops and rehearsals, is that the songs could be the inner monologue of the characters. They could show the conflict between the sane and insane minds. They could also show the power and horror and the side effects of the drugs they were being experimented on. And that, then, the music becomes a natural extension of the characters, and it shows the development and narrative of the piece.
I felt that the songs in this really helped enhance the story. For example, for R.P. McMurphy, the first song that I sing is Bull Goose Looney, which for me felt had that kind of country western feel. So it's quite great. So it kind of made McMurphy feel like an outlaw. So he was coming into a town and kind of messing up kind of the balance with it. And also with medication time, obviously we are in a mental asylum here, so it was fantastic the fact that in the backing we had this kind of funfair feel to it, so you kind of felt that you were in turn, you know, with them having taken the medication. So that really kind of enhanced the experience for the audience members.
I've been involved in theatre for over 20 years now. I've been in productions all around the world, Starlight Express, Rent, Jesus Christ Superstar, The Lion King, Hair, My One and Only, just to name a few. I was interested to see what music Chris would write for that character, and I was very, very lucky and happy with the song that he gave me to sing. It was a beautiful song. When I sang it every night, it just made me cry. It was so beautiful and it was an incredible experience, and I loved every second.
I think Chris has written some fantastic songs for the show. They really get under the belly of the characters. They really bring other dimensions and other energies to the characters that wouldn't necessarily have been there. because there's a certain thing to music that just brings a completely new dimension to the piece.
In relation to Billy's character in particular, the songs are extremely effective in giving him an opportunity to take a journey from A to B, to take a long, quite detailed character journey through song, and you see all the different events throughout the story that give a change to Billy's personality, Billy's outlook on life, and how he reacts to those around him and how he stands up to the forces around him. And you only really see that towards the end of the play, and the music does a brilliant job of bringing that out.
What was interesting is a couple of people I spoke to after the show said how fantastic it was, as the first thing, and also because of the stark nature of the set and the kind of intimacy of the theatre, that they felt that they were really kind of in there with the actors, so you really had to commit yourself to the story, and you did. You felt like you were in this mental asylum.
It's been such an amazing process. I just want to do it all over again. I want to get back in that nurse's uniform and be Nurse Ratched all over again. I had an absolute brilliant time. Chris's music has been inspiring, and it's just been the most wonderful experience to be part of.
I'm really hoping that we get a chance to do it again, as we still have a lot to kind of build on, but that's like anything starting afresh, especially when it is such an iconic piece of film and theatre. So I'm hoping that we do get the next stage so we can really work on it, add some new elements into it, and really get to grips with the script.
The music Chris has written is very interesting actually. For each character has their own kind of different sound. Of course, as this was a workshop, Chris has so much more he can explore and discover with it over the next however long he's going to be working on it. But where we left off with this workshop, I'm really excited to see what happens. The play's incredible, the story's incredible. So it all adds to a very, very enjoyable performance. Yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I hope Chris has a lot of success with it because he deserves it. Nice one, Chris.